Hey everyone, so this video is about the book, The Selfish Gene by Richard Dawkins. If you're interested in the book, there's a link down below. So this book is basically biology meets game theory. Now I say that because in this book it talks about, one, how we're all inherently selfish, just as the name of the book says, The Selfish Gene. So number one, we're all inherently selfish. Number two, how to stay alive. And number three, how to stay alive with our interactions with others, with our friends, families, the opposite sex, and like pretty much anyone else. So that's why I talk about, or that's why I say this book is game theory meets biology. And it's actually kind of funny. In this book, it talks about, in a very calculated and mathematical way, on how much you should be putting into a certain relationship. So example, if it's your mom, your dad, or your grandparents, or your sister, it just talks about, oh, they're only this much DNA of you, so therefore, based on any given emergency situation, how much you should save, or who should you save first, and it's very mathematical, and I found that kind of funny. So yeah, it's game theory meets biology. Now, there are many great points to this book, but there is one sort of common theme, and that's kind of what I mentioned before, and it's all about game theory or your relationships with others. And this book talks about that, and it first talks about it on page 90, and it says it's an evolutionary stable strategy. So that's the whole theme of the book: how to create evolutionary stable strategies with others, or in other words, how to act with others or interact with others so that it ensures that you or your genes survive in the future. Now, with regards to the ESS, or evolutionary stable strategy, it basically means how is it that you can act, or how is it that you should take or receive from others. It's just striking that balance between maybe taking or giving, or just so on and so forth. And it's basically saying that if you want to survive longer, then you're going to need to compromise at times, and you're going to have to be able to take and receive just on an equal level. And so that's more or less what this is talking about. And it's just game theory on biology, right? So just how can you mix it up, and how can you just do it at the appropriate amounts so that you're not, one, being taken advantage of, and number two, that you aren't exploiting people so much that they're going to want to kind of like kill you, or that's why it's all game theory in this book. So who is this book for? Well, I would say that this book is for anyone who, one, likes biology, because this book has a lot of terms on biology. For myself, it was kind of like, whoa, what is going on? Sometimes I would skim over the words because, for myself, they weren't all that relevant. But I mean, I understand the main gist of what he was trying to talk about, but it's just some of the words are very academic, very not easy words to read. So yeah, biology, if you like biology. Number two, if you like game theory, or if you like strategy, or if you like learning about how we should interact with others, then definitely check that out. The third group, I would say, is if you are just interested in where we come from, or how is it that we're all inherently selfish, and so on and so forth. So yeah, I would say if you're maybe one of those three, then definitely check out this book. Now, as for the rating, I would give this book a 4 out of 5. Again, this book has a lot of somewhat higher level words, and it's not exactly the easiest book to read. And as you can see from the, I guess, kind of the size of this book, it's not exactly an easy read by length and by choice of words that are used. So I would give this book a 4 out of 5. It also has some really great information, but again, it's not the easiest book to read, so that's why I'm giving it a 4 out of 5. Alright, well, thank you for watching, and I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, then give it a thumbs down. If you didn't like this video, please let me know in the comments below why you didn't like this video, or why you did, and that way I can make these videos better for you. All right, well, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video. Oh, by the way, if you're interested in receiving notifications of my future videos, then hit that subscribe button down below. But yeah, thank you for watching, and bye for now.